shells at South Korea's border unit on Thursday, according to South Korean media. North Korea shelled the South Korean military along the western border at about 4 p.m. local time, Yonhap news agency reported. According to Reuters, the North Korean shell was fired at a loudspeaker on the border in South Korea and has not caused any apparent damage. However, the incident prompted South Korea to fire dozens of shells towards North Korea, the agency reported. Both countries had launched a loudspeaker propaganda warfare along the border last week, broadcasting messages aimed at each other's soldiers and civilians along the border. South Korea had launched the loudspeaker propaganda, which is known as a psychological warfare technique, for the first time in over a decade. The Kim Jong-un regime had reportedly threatened to carry out indiscriminate attacks on South Korean loudspeakers if the latter did not stop its broadcasting, Yonhap had reported. North Korea and South Korea have remained in a state of war as the two countries did not sign a peace treaty during partition in 1953, and ended the 1950-53 Korean War with a ceasefire.
지금은 군단의 전체 장병들은 분노의 치를 떨고 있으며 지금 복수의 시간을 노리고 있습니다. 우리 작전 지역에는 한계가 있어도 복수의 전역에는 한계가 없고 이 명박이 이런 계약에는 기여가 없습니다. 우리 민족 앞에 망고 대죄를 저지른 이 명박이와 김관진, 정승철을 비롯한 역적 패당들과 우리는 끝까지 결산할 것이며 추호도 용서치 않을 것입니다.
In the wake of the funeral for North Korean leader Kim Jong-il, North Korea said the world should not expect change in its leadership style or policies. In the first formal policy message since Kim Jong-il's death earlier this month, North Korea condemned South Korea's President Lee Myung-bak and affirmed the leadership of Kim Jong-un, who was officially declared supreme leader yesterday in a ceremony in Pyongyang. For more, we're joined by Christine On, Executive Director of the Korea Policy Institute. She's visited North Korea 3 times. Welcome to FSRN.
Thanks, Dorian.
How do you view the statement released today by the Korean Central News Agency? Is it to be expected in this time of political transition? Do you see anything new in it?
I think it is to be expected, just because Kim Jong-il, who is the political figurehead, passed away, does not necessarily mean that you're going to see dramatic political or economic or military changes within North Korea. That's because there is a pretty well-seasoned veteran cadre of political elites who are part of the Workers' Party and the Military Commission who really do make money of the decisions for North Korea. So I don't see much change. I do see a prospect of changes that are happening in terms of political winds of change blowing in South Korea, and also just the fact that Kim Jong-il was so vilified and despised by the West, that the fact that there is a fresh face, Kim Jong-un, that there is kind of a clean slate in terms of not knowing much about him, that there is prospects, hopefully, for dialogue, especially with the United States.
Well, you note this seasoned or experienced circle of advisors or leaders around Kim Jong-un, but what about Kim Jong-un himself, who's been declared supreme leader? Little was known about him, although he did make some appearances over the past few years. What new information came out about him in this past week?
Unfortunately, not very much. I mean, I think the most information that we have is that he, attended boarding school in Switzerland. So that much we know is that he's had the experience of living abroad and living outside of North Korea. And so given that, we live in an international community, that hopefully that will influence the ways in which he would like to govern North Korea. I mentioned earlier that South Korea is experiencing tremendous winds of change, and the current president, Lee Myung-bak, who was not even willing to, send formal condolences to North Korea. I think that, the people of South Korea are ready for a different kind of policy.
And in fact, that lack of formal apology from the U.S. and South Korea was mentioned in today's release by North Korea.
Yes, correct.
Now, with this talk on the geopolitical level, what about the people of North Korea and how they could be affected? North Korea is typically characterized as a place of extreme poverty, of mass starvation, and that has been well documented. But there's been also signs of some development and change. What do we know about the state of economic growth and of the disparity? And what have you seen on your visits there?
I do agree that there have been some changes definitely in the daily living situation of North Koreans, especially from the past decade, which was perhaps the darkest hour for North Korea, in which up to 1 million people perished in the famine. And the thing is, the good or the bad is that it has a lot to do with North Korea's bilateral relations with China. And what we're seeing is essentially North Korea falling greater under the control of China. And so how does that impact the potential reunification of the two Koreas? How does that impact, the U.S.'s ability to leverage at all? And so I think that right now is an opening for dialogue and engagement.
Christine Ahn is executive director of the Korea Policy Institute. She's visited North Korea several times. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Dorian. Bye-bye.
명령만 내리면 만거역적 이명박 괴뢰 도당과 김관진, 정승전엄들을 비롯한 군부 허정강들을 서탕해버리고 서울을 불바다로 만들 만단의 전투 준비가 되어 있습니다. 어디다 대고 우리 태양이고 하늘인 최고존엄을 함부로 건드린단 말입니까? 이명박 역도와 김광진, 정승조 놈들은 어디에 숨는다고 해도 내 사업관에서 절대로 벗어나지 못합니다. 인천시 주둔 계략은 부대 냉부반 놈들도 타깃권 안에 넣었습니다. 이제 우리 최고 존엄을 건드린 자들은 그 대가를 비싸게 치르고야 말 것입니다.
명령만 내리면 단숨에 달려가 우리 최고 존엄을 건드린 이명박과 김관진, 정승조 놈들을 이 무한궤도로 형체도 없이 지문게 버리겠습니다.
지금 우리 군단 장병들의 가슴마다에는 이명박 역적 패당에 대한 치솟는 증오와 복수의 일념이 끌어번지고 있습니다. 이명박 역적 패당은 이번에 우리 최고 존엄을 심히 중상모독하는 극도의 범죄를 감행하였습니다. 우리 인민군 장병들은 백두산 혁명강군의 총대를 옥색에 틀어쥐고 수령의 군대, 당의 군대로서 이 불망나니들을 절대로 용서할 수 없습니다. 우리 타격권에서 벗어나 살아날 놈은 단 한 놈도 없습니다.
정탄! 작전군!
저쪽 백공여덟
명박 개새끼의 악명만 듣어도 이가 갈리고 지가 떨립니다. 상상조차 할 수 없는 대욕적죄를 저지른 이 MBT계는 용서 없이 찢어주게 합니다.
내가 2년 전 저 연평도에 등지를 들고 있던 이명박 역적 패당에게 불벼락을 덜씌운 연대장 김경수입니다. 그때 연평도뿐 아니라 인천과 서울의 청와대까지 모조리 불만으로 만들지 못한 것이 한원대입니다. 그때 설득했더니 이명박 개새끼가 기가 살아서 돌아가면 못된 짓만 하고 있지 않습니까? 경연은 최고 사령관동지께서는 적들이 도발을 걸면 무자백에 직무개입을 대대하여 명령하셨습니다. 지금 적들이 우리 최고 존엄을 건드린 이상 우리는 이것을 우리에 대한 엄중한 도전으로 간주하고 최고 사령관동지께서 명령만 내리신다면 이명박 역적 패당 모두를 씨도 없이 모조리 불바다에 쳐넣겠습니다.
마귀를 쳐주리라! 온 민족의 가슴속에 피눈물이 고이는 이때 결의 가슴에 칼질하는 악행을 저지른 이명박 역적 패당이야말로 천체 영남하달 군사 깡패 집단의 왕처이며 불망난이 두목입니다. 이런 악한을 그냥 두고서는 우리 결의에게 더 큰 불행을 안겨주는 화근이 될 것입니다. 경의하는 최고사령관동지 명령만 내리십시오. 그러면 우리는 이명박 역적 패당을 가수무련히 불마당질해버리고 백산청대의 진짜 불맛이 어떤 것인가를 똑똑히 보여주겠습니다.
군부 허정 만들어